Had a dream last night that was on repeat. The movie sheet, still galaxies at my feet. Every time I found eyes in Neverland, returned to the happiest place I'd ever been. Once removed from the state I embodied distaste, my green face envy with a shot of grace. From my consciousness upon waking was saved by a cemetery for which I dug my own graves. Asleep in future, why is the rest of my life like a butcher, sliced and sutured? Sad that my waking life's less preferred than my eyes shown tight without a damn word. Thought of my notebook, jotting down memories that I'd never seen is a form of torture. This fallacy, it occurred to me, would only harbor misery and the gods hate feelings. Shall remain alone in a desperate hole until sunlight shone below. Bones in a spider's home, wait for the catacomb. I have too much venom for the prey I know. Flirt with the angels, our lips did merge. Farscape plague in the light converged, soon filled with the spike of a heaven surge. In other words, I'm kinda lost, but I feel no urge. I'm coming down with a fever, misbeliever, receiver, crypt dream weaver as my soul perceiver. Mentally I'm unfit, but my shoes still fit, so I walk with a new arithmetic. Yet I'm still sick, my body like a skeleton, sway heavy like a gelatin gentleman, white elephant shaped like a testament. If we press reset, it would be excellent. And we won't stop, we'll just pop pills till we drop. Let the cycle demonstrate science, jigsaws, roll the dice thrice, and it's all we snake eyes slithering existence, remiss abyss through the emptiness, budding voids, moments in Polaroids. Here's a little factoid, 0.0035 on the hard drive. We can't see anything, so what's the point of your coloring? Cellar spider, Pholcidae is my name, so delicate I became. If life is a web, careful where you step, for the pandemonium loves the entangled ensemble of the mongrels. Shamble, stumble in the Arctic tundra. A moth is life, but please remember, a chrysalis is a coffin for a caterpillar. Cellar spider, Pholcidae is my name, so delicate I became. If life is a web, careful where you step, for the pandemonium loves the entangled ensemble of the mongrels. Shamble, stumble in the Arctic tundra. A moth is life, but please remember, a chrysalis is a coffin for a caterpillar. Dropped my cigarette on the sidewalk during a night walk, climbing the beanstalk, stood up straight in the crack like a candle. How about that? I'm a true living fable, butterfly wrangler, web entangler, hypnotic angler. I'm the fang entertainer, possessed by the lyric spirit, and heir apparent. I see clears with the theorist, the fearless. I am the lighter, missing in your room for light years. Belly breathing in menace, connecting my ears. Fingertip wicks, daily shocks. Tarot card readings from the maze on a cereal box. In a good luck aqueduct, gets sunk in the shipwrecks. Iron lungs, panoramic. I am the story mechanic. This is quite a view of the mannequin planet. In an atmosphere of destiny, fluid, sober yet toothless, steadily ruthless. Wandering through this, I'm the teacher who gave Cher a B- in Clueless. Just like the feeling of the pavement cutting up beneath your knees. I know I made it by the playground at the middle school, where you place those kids' gloves onto your feet. Flip a dime, my man, and you will understand. I know this neighborhood like the back of where the coin lands. Sit back and watch me balance notions, domineering thoughts to battle oceans. Feel like I was destined for princes. Now I share walls with the penny pinches. Spinning tires, but I only move inches. Shaped by the knife that caused me to be cryptic. Drowned by the hands that sketched me realistic. Saved by the chains of marionette tricks. Building my house out of Legos and fake bricks. Is this the Matrix disguised as the faceless? A new, askew half-life in the sky fly, slow kite, cutting words falling first like a bite. God fang, sunburst, line main, symmetry in your melody, dynamite in your veins. A new, askew half-life in the sky fly, slow kite, cutting words falling first like a bite. God fang, sunburst, line main, symmetry in your melody, dynamite in your veins. Solemn motion of the world through a water drop, rainstorm bus stop. A universe in the tip of a leaf. As it falls, I consist of a moment's belief. Some thoughts that follow me like a ghost to a bee. Invisible lines connect reality with the sound of a whisper, casting consistently, open me wickedly, hypothetically. Empty seas in the winds of release. I'd rather battle kings than be stuck in my purse strings. Plot a course to the nearest cloud, let me watch from above, send the anchor down. Parting ways is renowned in a laughing house. Flex yourself mad with the ears pinned down. When the sun gets set and the stars are free, please believe the sky is the key to me. A new, askew half-life in the sky fly, slow kite, cutting words falling first like a bite. God fang, sunburst, line main, symmetry in your melody, dynamite in your veins. A new, askew half-life in the sky fly, slow kite, cutting words falling first like a bite. God fang, sunburst, line main, symmetry in your melody, dynamite in your veins. A new, askew half-life in the sky fly, slow kite, cutting words falling first like a bite. God fang, sunburst, line main, symmetry in your melody, dynamite in your veins. A new, askew half-life in the sky fly, slow kite, cutting words falling first like a bite. God fang, sunburst, line main, symmetry in your melody, dynamite in your veins. What is your purpose for being here? Are you a wolf or are you deer? Pray to the ceremony of the hunt or living life without fear. I look around, down through the town and see shrouds in motion. Consumers breathing poisonous fumes while they take pictures of the ocean. Watch a Disney World live stream, but not for the magic. To feel the power of true love, these freaks just buy the latest products, tragic. Waddle through their towns addicted, souls frequently lifted, with minds that have been shifted to believe they exist unassisted, but reality will tell soon enough. Their books will shut, commandeering the stages, manifested by blank pages stuck. No mark on the world, no legacy withstanding vanity planning. And as a storm destroys foundations, they are left shaking and stranded, without a heart, without a soul, yet many diamonds to unroll, endless silvers to unfurl, a serpentine coil in a whirl. Much as the fire boiling free, just like the lava in the sea. They told me to stop cause my flow is pointless, yet I strive for such mastery. Elixirs and potions aren't enough to stop the ghosting of a society without anatomy or a desire to be potent. A sudden motion, convulsion of sultans drifting slow through the emotions. Am I speaking foreign, or is a dialect just unintelligibly focused? Hocus pocus, shaping hopeless, I have revealed the floating lotus, from which our cold breath collects solace. Nature folds under the forest, weighed heavy by the Tyrannosaurus, crushed down like a crop circle forest. When the world looks like Dr. Seuss, I just want to live like the Lorax. Destroy, end life, on the edge of a butter knife. Glow bright in the foresight, vision like an owl in the starlight. Bend your neck back, crack the whiplash, mass attack, reenacting the retract. Everybody knows that the mind is intact, as long as your eyes stay cataract. Tomahawk, blackjack, nobody dreams about almanacs. As a matter of fact, I am fiction, a few utensils shy of a kitchen. Full remission, allowed to make my decisions. Now it's time to sit back and listen. Fill your ears with juxtaposition, scrambling your thoughts like a mathematician, until you die of redefinition, scared of life as limited editions. Who writes the rules when the pens are tools to make fools among the reused? We never think about consciousness unless we can graduate school. Who writes the rules when the pens are tools to make fools among the reused? We never think about consciousness unless we can graduate school. I'm convinced to live in purgatory until I see otherwise, remaining bottled up inside with walls made of formaldehyde, encapsulated in a shell. Where the hell did this fear come from? I become a vampire, masochistic, unrealistic, drawing blood on porcelain arms under Cadillac stars with oceans of scars, fitting dreams with the means to tip scales into seismic shards. I was a spider, descending rapidly through the window frame, my free fall eclipsing the cylindrical mouth of a candle's flame. When when I grew wax wings and flew to the sun. Imagine my surprise at the insides, shredded ribbons they'd become, for the heart remained vibrant, a glint of light and the heavens overcome. Standing naked in the sky for the first time was an icy numb. I catch myself grinning as I cough and wheeze. I'm trying to smile, but it comes off more as a semicolon and parentheses. Stretch it back down into a frown, and oddly it seems so profound, proficient with the pessimistic, godly fingers making sounds. Wipe the sweat from my brow. Got an ink blot test. What a mess. I'm at best the shattered remnants of remembrance chess. A jester. Visuals of a stunning pretender. In line with compliance is like your dying words before a vow of silence. This isn't science, it's flying. Free falling from the timeline. With sands of glass and miles of fallen lions smiling through razor teeth in a daydream. Wisps of ghostly mist, the enchantress, philanthropist chanting scandalously in a century of silk and money, saluting armies of dummies fixated on honey. It's also funny, but is it? It's kinda sad what the world once had, filled to the brim with the magic of hymns, now replaced by the dim light of chads, unearthing replacement fads in line with the hashtags, less like the pirates we know and more like those vicious scallywags. What comes in December? Why is it so hard to remember? Memories of a dark snow in a place bled of its brilliant afterglow. Would you exercise the homes you live in for submission, if forgiven for the sins of long division? A life spent pardoning imagination, crafting houses of diamonds, complete with frivolous bindings. This globe used to harbor mysteries, but now it's succumbed to the VIPs just resting. Birdie want a nest egg? A true step up from investing. Get in line with the rest of the tested. Better close the gate fast, aghast, witnessing the sight of the full blast of a mass shockwave trimming through the ship mast. Never mind, the threat seems to be neutralized. Nothing to see here, friends, aside from the hole in the planet's lens. I want to ascend, fill the sky with sentiment. Is it real or just pretend? Living life as an ampersand. I want to ascend, fill the sky with sentiment. Is it real or just pretend? Living life as an ampersand. I fell in love with the snowman, intricate, articulate, slow hand, stick arm, romance in the glow of a Sundance, Rembrandt's viper pit, snowflake trance in a hurricane essence. What an entrance, sweep the leg with a vengeance, fever ascendant, she melted like a sugar cube, dissolved, resolved, I had trouble remembering. Got a clip art heart, evading from the start, ornaments of memory hang from me, strung on the loyalty of hypocrisy. The strong me speaks fluent unhappily. Tides bitter as the tear slides, fading like crow fly. Metaphysic cries, a wish becomes sterilized. Walking in the black sky, lone wolf samurai. I could count the times I've shied from the world's eye, but I don't have the time. Black memories fall back, summary, velvet hands, 3 trees with symmetry, far east style. Very little of everything is actually worthwhile. Kitten-eared clouds with the mouth drawn down in the shape of a small frown. Everything is on now, lights in the foreground, lightning in the background. Dark cloud fall out, thunder is the god's mouth. Rearrange everything, changing. Old white curtains, aging. Life as an old house, far-sighted, comatose. 2 steps left till the sugar high overdose. Wings for the everlife, what life, never life. News for a pastime, cold-blooded shoreline. Favor in the sunshine, I departed this world last night as a warm breath heavy on the window. Leave a print in the fog where my figure was. Salted dandelion meat with a starfish at your feet. Riddikulus manifest in a velvet vest. Pandemonium interest, fingernailed dinner plates in a wild wind calling out. Too soon with a micro room, send the monsoon in and tell you what it's all about. White paper candy bars and a voice past Mars. Daydream illusions, jelly moats to castles in a Toblerone colored dress coat. Circular square shapes, cataclysmic water drops. Firefly banners, endless infinite bane like a stunning chain straight like an arrow hovering in the picture frame of a reframe. I play VHS on my fingernail, rotate and linger. The song plays back through the grooves like a singer, solitary bringer. We live our life like the stars, not brilliant but alarmed. Allowing greater light to cast away the radiation of our own scars in the corner of each room. I see dimensions far too soon. Trapped by the particle phrase, I blow smoke from my lungs caught in the sunny rays like a spirit spiral artistically through the clearest maze. Sometimes the trees float when I'm playing GTA. Makes me feel out of place. Shenmue Kung Fu, I was as a present tense. Deep chords of the piano parallel with the melancholy crescendo of the outer sense. Light pollution, cotton candy haze over the city shade in a rainstorm. Am I the only dude who lives in slow-mo? It doesn't make sense though. Cupcakes in a coffee cup, semblance set up. Domino syrup, finding new ways to possibly bond with a mirror. Lightning manifest, thoughts bleed so clearer. Caramel tears dripping down profound with the haunting sound. The dark holy ground, oil in the bones when we tear it down. The hit rock bottom when the souls were found. Life is inanimate until you animate. Plans with panda grandstand, then proliferate. Hard body meditate, great states to hesitate. Why do we educate, create fans with hyperbole? Narwhal surgery, transient friends quick become enemies. Everything is black and white, except for the night. Only clouds can paint the flight bright. A winged thing, make it scream and sing. Too meek to bring a blade into the old king. Teleport galaxy, the old me is rough as the sea, but soft in the belly, see. Tippy toes of the little blind mice. Grandfather clocks with numbers as wise. Life has me slipping on ice. Melt with me now and follow the night. Tippy toes of the little blind mice. Grandfather clocks with numbers as wise. Life has me slipping on ice. Melt with me now and follow the night. Tippy toes of the little blind mice. Grandfather clocks with numbers as wise. Life has me slipping on ice. Melt with me now and follow the night. Skywalker status, Jedi resemblance pattern. Disrespect through indirect fashion. Architects of immaculate resets, better than yet. We turn from water to not wet. All the birds at the castle melodromes. Paracel bones in the tall stones, feeding on gastronomes. Stood still with shrill beaks and capes on the talon feet. Repeat the congregation of offerings. A feast for the groom in a hollow sky. Deep dark eyes of the pale brides, well paralyzed. One of these days we'll battle the moon. Nuclear shadows replace the flowers bloom. They put me in an isolation chamber, in danger of my anger, tantalizing mental rearranger. Thought I would surely die alone in escrow, but I just cast my socks in a mystifying puppet show. Transient friends, the grand lens, I pretend souls don't mean that much to me. I keep unknown callers in my directory, cause it's just so nice to have some company. Minor illusion, counter conclusion, cherry blossom petals like a snowstorm fusion. Spin drift, carrot stick, heart as an ice pick, dagger in a bloodstream, poisonous feelings. Form crystals on the sky, polarized Scorpio psychosis from the flames in the dust light. Carry on wings, ever still in the red sight. The more I know, the less I feel immortal. I'm just a face in the mold, but you're just a cog in the fell wheel, trying to paint yourself gold. Emperor the person, a seed dispersed in trail of breadcrumbs with the creatures lurking. As the sky becomes most beautiful, I react. That is when the trees turn pitch black, as the night becomes my savior. In fact, I sit upon the map and watch the earth retract.